What is up, y'all? It's your girl Kayla, and we are back with yet another video. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome. I appreciate every single one of y'all who tune into these videos each and every week, whether you're doing it because you're in your own TTC journey or you've completed your TTC journey and you're on that other side and you want to, help those who are going through it, or maybe you just know somebody who's trying to conceive and you're curious, you want to, be a better help to them, or, you just want to understand what they're going through more. Either way, I appreciate every single one of y'all who tune into these videos each and every week. And I do want to say, y'all see from the title, Happy Mother's Day to the mothers whose children are here, to the mothers whose children are angels now, and to the future mothers who are still trying. I see each and every one of you, and I just want to send so much love to y'all today. And I do want to kind of get into this video too. So this video is not to take away from any woman whose children are still here or anything like that. It's not to take away from anybody. But I do know that Mother's Day is really hard. On one hand, it's hard when you've lost your parent and you have a Mother or Father's Day, because I remember my first Father's Day when I lost my dad just a couple months before. I ended up having a panic attack. But also, on this end, it's hard when you've lost your own child. So it's hard when you lose a parent, it's hard when you lose a child. So specifically today, I do want to talk to those of us who have lost a child or who are still trying to get pregnant, trying to conceive. You are not alone. You have this whole community here with you. And I know I'm not always the quickest to respond to everyone's comments, but just know that there's somebody who sees you. I see you, and we're really here to support one another. So I do want to talk about how we handle today. How do we cope today, y'all? Because for some women, this day is, it's all right. But I know for me, each year it's just like, dang, nobody's gonna tell you Happy Mother's Day because nobody knows, and I know that first Mother's Day after you had a miscarriage, it's kind of awkward for the people who know, and it's also awkward for you. Like, do I celebrate Mother's Day for me? Do I tell myself Happy Mother's Day, or do I not have that? Because yes, you were a mother, you were pregnant. That means you were with child and you lost that child, and it's not your fault. To no fault of your own, y'all. We can't help what our bodies do. But there's still that question, do I even tell myself Happy Mother's Day? And one of my friends just even asked me, I think it was yesterday or the day before, she's just like, hey, I just want to check in with you. Do you celebrate Mother's Day? For myself, personally, I do not. I much rather do my due date and just have a little cupcake or, something small with a candle to just commemorate that day. For me, it's a lot easier than, when I conceived or when I found out I was miscarrying, and that's like the end of that, because that's such a gray area between knowing the exact day you miscarried, although you kind of know. Most people don't know the exact day they miscarry. They find out later on. And also when your body starts to, process that it's miscarried and start to do what it needs to do to reset itself. Trying to use less activating or less triggering wording here, but it's a lot harder for you to find that specific date. So for me, what I find is just a little private thing, little cupcake with a candle, or buy some flowers, something like that to really commemorate that day. um, and just loving yourself a lot more. So Mother's Day, yes, I love to celebrate with my mom, and I say Happy Mother's Day to my friends and loved ones who have kiddos of their own. But I do know that it's hard, especially that first time around. It's so hard. So one of the things that you might want to do is just plan out your Mother's Day as a day to take care of yourself and care for yourself. Um, and that's okay if nobody else gets it but you. We get it. You get it. You need to take that day to really care for yourself and give yourself extra love. It's not being selfish, it's taking care of yourself. Some of the things that you might be feeling is at least one of those stages of grief. You have the anger, denial, the bargaining, you have depression before we get to acceptance. Me, I'm more in the anger stage. I think I was more so in the bargaining stage when I was spotting a lot and trying to lower my stress to not have the miscarriage. So I feel like I was really in that bargaining stage because I understood what was at risk, but things happen. So me, currently I'm in that anger stage. So what are you going to do to address that? Are you in the anger stage too? Or are you in the depressive stage? Are you in the bargaining stage? Are you in the acceptance stage? Think about where you're at right now. Nobody goes through the stages of grief all at the same time, not in the same order, and some of us even skip stages, So think about where you're at in that. For me, what I like to do is journal. I like to journal, and I also like crafting. I also like spending time at the beach. So what I've done this weekend is yesterday I did some crafting. I made some candles and I made some bath salts and some soaps to, just spend time with myself and just love myself. And today my plan is to just go to the beach and do some journaling there, do some stretches, get my favorite drink, and that's going to be my self-care today. For others, it may be talking to that one trusted person who knows what's going on. I know it can be hard to want to talk to somebody, especially if they are trying to celebrate their Mother's Day too, or they don't understand what you're going through. There's a whole reasons as to why we don't talk to somebody. But find someone that is, you're a safe person. You're a person that you can talk to about anything, and talk to them. Tell them how you're feeling, what you're going through if you can't journal. Something else I recommend is maybe even doing some sort of creative outlet to express your feelings. So if you are artistic, do that. Do some art, paint your feelings. Me, I did my candles and things. That's how I got my feelings out. If you're a musician, sing. Find the perfect song that expresses how you feel, or a combination of songs that will express how you feel, because you know how they say when words fail, music speaks. It's very, very true. Whatever it is for you, find something to do today to just give yourself that moment to really love on yourself and give yourself that extra care and be patient and kind with yourself. Now, if you are friends with someone, if you're not the person who went through the miscarriage and you're concerned about how to really care for that loved one, I say talk to them. Don't shy away from the topic, because I know most people don't want to call me today that know what's going on because they don't know how to have that conversation. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. I've been the other person, so I get it. But talk to them. You can ask them how they're doing if you really feel like it, if you feel like it's appropriate. But see, hey, how are you coping today? Is it okay to talk about it? Do you want to talk about it? how can I show you some support today? How can I help you with this? Or are you even having a hard time today? See how they're doing. These are some questions that you can really ask them to figure out what's going on and how to help them. Because sometimes my cat trying to steal my drink. Sometimes, they may not be able to vocalize it themselves, or they may feel like, dang, I don't want to be a burden to anybody. Or, maybe they're doing like I do and just isolate themselves. So try to reach out to them and see how you can give them extra love and support, and just ask that question. It's hard when we try to assume things, so just ask, hey, how can I love on you today? How can I be here for you today? And I am so sure it will take that conversation a longer way. So yeah, I don't want to hold y'all too long, because I get it. It's Sunday, it's Mother's Day. If you're not one of these people, if you're not like me, right now, cool. But some of y'all might have plans, so I don't want to take away from your day too much. So yeah, if y'all like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have anything that you would like to add, please put it in the comment box down below. And I will say with this, just a one warning, because these are sensitive topics, if I do find that somebody is saying something that is harmful in any kind of way, I don't go back and forth with people. Or if I feel like this is highly inappropriate, or, something like that. Something that I feel may be harmful to any of my viewers, whether they comment or not. If I find any comments like that, I don't go back and forth with people. I do not debate it. I just go ahead and delete them and make it to where they cannot comment on this channel anymore. So I know that there was an incident, and well, there's more than one incident, but there was an incident this past week, and thankfully somebody was able to let me know, hey, you need to check your channel. It was on one of my older videos, but I do want to just let y'all know, if y'all see a comment and then it's not there anymore, just know that is why. Or if you see a comment and it's still there, don't engage with anybody. I check my, channel quite regularly, and I have other people checking my channel too. So we will delete it as soon as possible. And yeah, because I want y'all always to feel safe and comfortable, okay? So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Y'all have a wonderful Mother's Day. Don't forget to love yourself a little extra today, and I will see you all Wednesday.